very useful to think about long-term themes that are lasting and that helps you look through some of the volatility. One of them is, of course, the rise of Asia. And when I'm thinking about this, I mean both China and India, actually. In the case of China, it's the rise of the technology and all of the interesting innovations that are happening there. In the case of India, it's a manufacturing base that is growing quite quickly, and also its consumption. So I mentioned technology. That is not just happening in Asia. AI is obviously a game changer. And what we are doing there is not just investing in the chips, but more and more investing in the adopters rather than only the enablers. There is going to be a lot of productivity growth thanks to this, but also a build out of infrastructure around it, because you need data centers, but also a lot of energy provision to help all of that AI. So those are some of the longer term themes that can help you look through the short term volatility. The economic data over the next few months is going to be very confusing, and it is because everybody is trying to react to trade tariffs, to other policy changes, and some of this is going to lead economic activity to be delayed in certain areas, others to be brought forward. So I would rather listen to what CEOs are telling us about where they are seeing the trends in terms of earnings and so on. That picture is relatively constructive. The consumer continues to benefit from real wage growth, and therefore we are going to stay out of a US recession and out of US deflation as well. So I think that's the first driver. The second driver is really what is going to happen with interest rates. We do think that we are going to have 2 interest rate cuts by the Fed this year, and that is because inflation, although it is relatively sticky, is nevertheless falling, and there is a real rate that they can cut down further. So 2 interest rate cuts, which should be good for risk appetite. And lastly, watch the dollar. We do think that we've already seen quite a bit of the fall in the US dollar. And if we have that support from the US economy that stays out of recession, good risk appetite, and more two-way risks than only negative risks in the US, I do think we are going to start to see a stabilization of the US dollar. Those would be my top 3.